right down from your belly. So get in here, you half a queer. It's time for Calta and Kelly. That's for you.
What's up?
Whoa. I don't know. It was hat day.
It's always hat day when you're fucking, it's always bald day.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy.
How you doing, my man?
I'd like to welcome everybody to Calta and Kelly, everybody on YouTube watching this for fucking nothing. You guys just subscribe, like, and comment. Leave a review on Apple, iTunes, Spotify. Whoa, don't say Spotify. I mean something else. But make sure you leave a review. Tell everybody how much you love us. We've been doing this for 2 years. We got thousands of episodes for nothing. And it's out there today. We enjoy you. But all you people in Patreon who are ladybugs, who actually are patreon.com/Robert Kelly, applaud you. Applaud you. Applaud you. I got to pay Mush, by the way. Sorry, Mush. I'll send that out tonight right after the show. You pay Mush. How's that?
Mush gets paid? I don't get paid for this.
Mush paid gets paid. Mush is a paid employee of the Calta and Kelly Empire, which is going to be an empire. First of all, can I just say how grateful I was to be around you this weekend?
Me? Why? I feel like that's a backhanded compliment.
That's because you're Italian. You're from Staten Island, and you lie constantly to people.
I'm not a liar.
It's not a backhanded compliment, dude. I just had you in my neck of the woods. I usually see you in certain zones of my life. Like,
right.
I go down to Tampa, I'll do Side Splitters or one of the clubs, and you'll come down and see me, or I'll come down and, it's always me coming down there. And if you do come up here, it's very rarely. And, we don't get to hang. And we got to go to Eddie Vedder, which is a disaster in my life.
Fucking funny first night, awesome second night.
What do you mean?
The first night was, I was drinking a little, so I was a little silly.
Yeah.
And you and I being fat and sitting next to each other was hilarious to me because, oh, by the way, my skinny friend on the end sent me an email today.
Oh, you knew Dick Van Dyke, your pal?
Yeah. He I didn't check it yet. I just saw that he goes, hey, I sat next to you. I think he sent me some pictures, but I'll check it after the show. But yeah, and then my even better friend than
Tall Glass of Water at AOL.com.
Spider Legs 124.
Yeah. I teach volleyball in Denmark at yahoo.com.
I can change your light bulbs for free.
I had to email you, fucking don't kill it. All right. So what were you gonna say? Sorry.
Oh, then my friend that I met the second night was even better than the first night because there's way more female and way more hotter and easier to sit next to. Yeah. And then I'm a big fan, so they did different songs, and it was just it was a good night. I went by myself, and
you are fat.
That happened too.
I'm a big fan.
But it was good. And then evidently on the second night, Eddie Vedder's wife sat like 3 rows behind me because she put a video up today that she recorded.
I told you that.
You could see my head in it.
I told you that somebody took a picture. It was on his site, and it was from right where you were sitting.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It was literally like 2 rows behind me. You could see my head in her video.
That's fucking. Did you hear her say?
You are fat.
No, but I felt it.
That's all I felt Thursday night when you were sitting together. That's all I felt.
You are fat.
That's all it was in my fucking ears.
Can I tell you what the joy about being in New York is for me? Is that I don't have the same pressures there that I have here in public. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not like Tom Cruise where I got to go out and people are coming up to me for autographs and stuff. Hardly. But especially in my neighborhood, like when I go grocery shopping, people say hi, but they're also looking. They're like, yeah, we know who he is. We know what he is. So I can't go out like in my pajamas, even though I usually do.
Right.
And that shit like that. And I have to walk and I have to make eye contact because people think I'm an asshole. But like in New York, I don't give a fuck about anybody. I walk with my head down. I burrow through people. I don't give a shit. I don't have to be polite to anybody. I could be fat in a seat. I don't care about anything.
I feel like when you come to New York, it was like if Snuffleupagus left Sesame Street and went to Europe.
Yeah.
Right. Just moo, hello. Just no Bert, no downtown, no little store. Just you just I saw you walking. It's just so I don't know.
I'm a casual walker.
You're very dude. You really are slow as fuck. I walk fast. Let's go.
I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah, I don't want to be touched. I don't want to be talked to. I don't want to be fucking annoyed.
No one's touching me. I can assure you of that. You told me what time to be there, and I'll be there. So I allowed myself time to slow walk,
Yeah,
possibly get coffee,
Yeah.
stop off in a store or two on the way.
right.
Then once I gathered my things that I wanted, and I took a nice, happy, enjoy the cold weather stroll down the block.
You walked right by me because I didn't take the right when I was supposed to take the right, and you walked right by me, and you had I was so like, I don't know if I'm going to pick him up. I was like, I don't know if I want to pick him up because you had a bag of toys, but you had a 7-foot pink Barbie, I don't know, sword. I don't know what possibly could be in that box.
It
was around
was
2 foot by 7 feet with a
it
handle.
was the new Encanto action figures, and for Disney's newest movie, and it was all the characters. And I got it for my daughter, and it was quite large. It looked like a 2x4.
It was huge.
I felt like The Rock and Walking Tall.
Yeah, you look like a gay sword fighter, like you're about to go somewhere. And I don't know. I was like, what the fuck is he carrying?
And he got mad at me. He's like, "Why are you bringing bags in my car? You got bags in my car." I'm like, "You got a fucking truck."
I didn't get mad at you. I got mad at you because you fucking entered the car like we were at a fucking a goddamn chicken wing place in Tampa. We're in New York City on 46th Street. We're at midday on a Saturday, and you're nonchalantly walking across the street. I'm in traffic on the right-hand lane. The light's about to change, and you and that other fucking slow mush, that fucking everybody loves Joe Russell. Spend a day with him and see if you like him. He's
Mush, let me ask you a question. Have you been in Bobby's truck before?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have
already on my side, by the way? Already on my side by the yeah. I already know that Mush is with me because
okay. Have you ever had difficulty getting in on the passenger side because he had the seat moved for Joe Russell to get in the back seat, and then I tried to get in, and I had to bend my head like a fucking NASCAR driver to get in. I wasn't moving slow. I couldn't squeeze in any faster.
I haven't, but I'm short and fat, not tall and big.
Well,
see,
I am tall and big.
I could tell Mush was on my side right from his yeah. Yeah, what happened? Anything you say, I'm for Bobby.
Yeah. Well,
dude, can I please say, look, we bicker like an old couple. People know that. But here's the thing. Everybody who knows New York, you fucking open the door, throw the shit in, and jump in the car. Let's go. You don't. Plus, your thing was so awkward. You couldn't get it in the car. It was jamming. The seat was too. You fucking McGilla gorilla couldn't get the seat down. It's like
I couldn't get my head. I literally couldn't squeeze into the car. My head, the door was hitting me in the face. I had no choice. I had to go in head first to the car and then bring the rest of my body in.
That's my wife sits there and she has the seat up. Here's what let's end this because I'm sorry.
So, apology accepted.
Nothing coming back. No,
I mean, I didn't feel like I did anything wrong.
My
If you feel like Joe Russell slowed you down on Joe's behalf, I apologize.
I hate you so much. No, because
that's right. Carlo is right. It was like trying to fit a car in a car. I feel like you moved the seat up so you'd feel better about yourself.
No, it's Dawn. And here's the problem. Dawn does that to me when she takes my car because we have a long driveway. And up at the top, she could go left, I could go right. But we were doing that. When we first moved here, she'd go left, I go right, or vice versa. But at some point, she was like, I'm not doing this anymore. And she would just pull right in the middle. So I'd have to park behind her. So she would just take my car, right? So, or I'd have, and I kept telling her, hey, can you pull over to the left? Could you pull? I just don't. And then finally it came out where she's lying to me. Oh, I forgot. She's lying. And she finally went, I don't want to do that. I just like pulling in. I go, but I fucking do. So she takes my car all the time and she doesn't put my fucking seat back.
Yeah.
She leaves it up. So I do the same thing. I get in real fast because it's my car and I smash my head. One time I barely had enough room. So I dragged my head across the actual top of my roof, which is material. And I gave myself a fucking rug burn on my bald head because of my wife. So I'm pulling out to go pick you up. And I hadn't used my car, since the ice storm. And I hear, it's like my brakes. I'm like, my brakes are frozen. Like something's wrong. My car's fucked up. Something froze.
Right.
And I'm pulling down and I look and then the parking brake is up. So I'm like, motherfucker. So I pull up. She's in the street because she's got to pull her car out because it was behind me. And I go, you left the parking brake up. She goes, you mean when I was cleaning your car? Why can't she just go, oh, sorry?
Yeah. Would that have been better?
Why can't she just go, I'm sorry, I did. Why does she have to just go, hey, fucking fuck you?
The best is I went to get in your car and I couldn't even get my hand in the handle because the whole passenger side was a sheet of ice. I had to punch it in order to get to the handle. It was a sheet of ice. It was crazy.
Yeah, but we went down to Uncle Vinny's. We had dinner with Chris Ellis, who I love.
So cool to be able to finally go to Uncle Vinny's after hearing about it for so many years, and all the great comedians that have been there, and they were super nice people. I had a great time.
It's a very small club, 100 seats maybe.
Yeah.
And it's bring your own booze. And the likes of me and Andrew Dice Clay and everybody in between.
Vic
Down there. Yeah. Huh? Yep. Vic. I'm thinking he had what's Sebastian there. But here's why it's so cool. Okay. He pays you good, gives you a good fucking rate, gives you money, and the crowds are amazing. Jersey crowds are my type of people, man. They are fucking loyal, awesome, show up. They're the ones closest to Boston fans. You know what I mean? Jersey. I love Jersey.
They were fucking great. They were a great crowd. You fucked with everybody from the minute you walked out of the dressing room. You didn't even get to the stage and you're already fucking with a guy in his chair. And you fucked with almost everybody in your peripheral, and they all took it great. It was a fun time. I have seen you. I was talking to Chris about this. I have seen you in 20 years over 100 times. And you got to know, I mean, I know when some of the jokes are coming, but motherfucker, I was laughing my ass off again. Just the first 20 minutes of that show, you were just destroying the guys in front of you. Was great. I don't know. I loved it. I thought, and then you had new material in there that I'd never heard before. The one that your mom would get mad at.
Yeah.
And that was fucking hilarious. I was telling Amanda about that today. That was great. I had such a good time, man. Being with Tony and Chris was fun. And
Tony came down. Tony B came down. Steve and Mo came down with their friends. And then we went to Asbury Park Cigar. We hung out there and just shot the shit for a while. I got shit, by the way.
What do you mean?
You know that Rogan photo?
I'm dying to hear this. So in a move of solidarity, most of the people who are friends with Rogan or had some sort of relationship with Rogan changed their Instagram photo to a picture of them with Joe Rogan to support Joe Rogan after the racist stuff came out.
Yeah.
And then Bobby, at my suggestion, or at least I was agreeing with him that he should do it, put a picture of him and a couple other comedians and Joe Rogan up together and was questioning whether or not he should do it. And I was like, yes, support Joe Rogan and support free speech. And then he did it. And then what happened?
Well, no, it's not that. It's that I took it down anyways. I took it off.
You took it down?
I archived it. I archive shit like that all the time.
Well, tell me what happened.
I'll tell you why I archive stuff like that. I archive old date stuff. Mush, we archive stuff all the time, right?
That is correct.
And because I don't want my shit to look, I want it to have, it's for my videos, for my dates or my YKWd, right? And it did what it did. But then I'm sitting there going, okay, people actually said, dude, you're not even free. You've never been on the show. You're not even friends with him. I'm like, first of all, I'm friends with him. I've known Joe longer than any of these fucking people. I hung out with Joe back in Boston when I was new comic. But I've also been a fan of Joe. He's been also one of those guys to me that I've always looked up to from afar. When someone says, who are the people you looked up? Most people say Richard Pryor, George. I say Patrice. I say Joe Rogan. You know what I mean? Joe Rogan's the number one guy. He was the guy, I say this all the time, that when everybody in Boston was being clean, doing the evening at the Improv, I saw and they were giving me shit, and I was like, should I, am I suck? Am I never going to make it? Should I be, because my whole life was banging, not drinking, and fucking banging and having fun.
Right.
And that's what I talked about on stage. Right. And, I remember I saw his half hour, his MTV comedy half hour. And he was talking about getting head. I say this all the time. And I was like, this guy just did a blowjob joke on fucking television. He figured it out. He radioed a fucking blowjob joke. And I was like, oh, I get it. And he's hilarious. I was like, this is it. And I remember meeting him for the first time and doing shows with him. They're cool. And man, he was just always been nice to me over the years. Yeah, but I was like, so what am I supposed to, because he didn't make me a millionaire on his podcast, because I haven't been on his pod, he didn't do something for me, then that he's not his friend. I can't like somebody. They have to like me back the same exact. That's not why I did it. You know what I'm saying? If I saw Joe Rogan tomorrow, I'd be like, what's up, Joe? I love Joe. It
should have nothing to do with a relationship with Joe. I don't have a relationship with Joe. He's been on the show a couple of times and I've met him a couple of times, but it's a matter of, it's what I do for a living. It's what you do for a living. It's what society is becoming.
People like to covet their famous friends.
I want to know I want to know the story. I know who it was, but I want to know.
But people want to covet famous people, right? You know what I mean? But also I got a call from somebody else who was just trashing me. And I totally was like, you know what? He was giving me, and it was funny. I was cracking up.
I'm dying to hear why.
Call me Hollywood Bob, because I remember when they called me when Nikki did the song, they called me when Dane's song came out. Did you tell him it was a good song, or did you tell him it sucked? And I remember I was like, I got to be honest, Hollywood Bob was there, and he said, "You did it, man." I'll admit to you. Listen, this is why you can't get me. I'll admit to you when I'm a phony piece of shit. And with Dane's song, phony piece of shit.
Mush, can you put up Dane's song for those people who never got to hear it?
What was it called?
It's called Pile O Shit.
No, we're gonna get flagged for guaranteed they'll flag us for bullying.
Yeah,
dude.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, we don't need to hear it.
Go take the time to listen to it on your own though, because it's awesome. It's
almost like, the people who are friends. Look, I can't say that I wouldn't do the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, you're my friend, and I covet our friendship. But other people are friends with you, and whatever. People give me shit for that. You're not even friends with. It's like, dude, I'm friends. You understand? I love the guy. I think he's great. He's always been my guy in comedy. That I was like, this is, we're very similar. We like the woods. I mean, look I'm 200 pounds heavier than him.
We're very similar. We like the woods.
We like the woods. We like technology. We love fucking, MMA. I like a lot of shit that he likes. But I also respect, I've always respected his comedy. But he's not funny. I don't care what you think. No, what are you doing? What are we getting into? It just, people can't just accept. Look, when Bob Saget died, I got shit for not posting. They were like, dude, you're not going to I don't know Bob like that. I feel like posting a photo of him and saying some words would be disingenuous to me. I in my heart, I like Bob Saget a lot, and it's sad he's gone, but I don't feel like I have to do that.
That's respectful. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think that's respectful.
But I will come on the podcast and express how much I, express my shit here.
Yeah.
I just won't do it on social media. And,
listen, I figured out a way to harness social media and how to make it work for you. Yeah. And, got to be topical in some things, and for guys like you or comedians, maybe it's not a good idea. But I felt like everybody who is going to be affected by this slow stealing of free speech that they're doing should show solidarity, should take Joe's side, and should, and obviously you don't have to do that by posting a picture of you and him, but that's why I did it. And I love that. Can you say who called you?
No, I can't. I can say one. Dan Soda called me.
That's what I meant. That fucking
Dan
Frankenstein. Bobby. What did he say?
He called me up. He said, look, he told me, he basically said Rogan's too famous. He goes, listen, man, they're gonna come for you now. He got the chinchilla coat. He got the chinchilla, dude. He shouldn't have wore the chinchilla to the fight, like from American Gangster. Denzel. Like, dude, he took the money. That's the chinchilla. I was cracking up. But somebody else. The reason why I was like, somebody kind of, I don't know, whatever, dude. I don't even want to get into it because it's personal with that other person, not me. If it was me, I would get into it. But somebody else was just kind of like, what the fuck?
Ooh,
and I get this. But here's the thing. I don't believe Joe Rogan is a racist. I 100% do not believe that. I believe Joe Rogan has said some fucking racist shit in the name of being funny. But Keith Robinson, me, everybody has had racist jokes, racist conversations, but not to be racist, to find if there's to laugh. Sometimes you hit, sometimes you miss. You know what I mean? As comedians, I think that's what we do. We have outrageous, fucked up conversations to make somebody laugh, and that's it. And Rogan, he got, but the thing that I was the reason why I was posting it is that I like when somebody, because I'm a fuck up, maybe because I've, all the shit I've been through in my life. I like when people say, hey, I fucked up. I acknowledge it, and I'm sorry. I'm going to try to do better. And I apologize. And I hope I didn't hurt anybody. And this is what happened, and I like that shit. And people say never apologize. Are you fucking nuts?
Well, you apologize when you're wrong, and you feel like you're wrong. Joe Rogan said, they strung together a bunch of out of context times I used the N-word, and some of it was me saying rap lyrics or quoting some other story or saying something to somebody. And then a couple of times there was instances of me trying to be funny, and I was being racist at the same time I was funny, and that was wrong, and that was a long time ago.
There was a couple other things too. I mean, look, can we be honest, Mike? When you're watching the video and you're like, yeah, and then he's like, all right, there's another thing. I was going to see Planet of the Apes. I was like, stop. Like, he's going to stop his apologies sooner.
Yeah, that was the one I was like, ooh, I don't know how you're going to come back from that one.
Well, there's really, I mean, look, the Neil Young thing too. I got a Neil Young story. Stop. Don't just stop. He's got to have, I wish he had restraint of pen and tongue for one day and just throw it over to like Tim Dillon and just say, Tim, what do you think about this? Well, I don't know about maybe this last part you can leave out about the movie. That's I mean, even I wouldn't say that. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Want to get some Clams Casino? But I think there was other stuff, dude. But here's the thing. I like this shit because it is a teachable moment for everybody to where we're like, all right, man, this is the way it is now. You can either play by the rules, right, that they set up when you do your podcast. You'll be able to make money, or don't. And look at Luis Gomez. Did you see what he tweeted?
Yeah, but I thought it was funny.
Even if you didn't think it was funny, you got to give fucking Luis credit for,
the two best responses were Lewis's and Tom Segura's. Tom Segura had a picture of him. Yeah, funny wise. I had a picture of Tom Segura, Joe Rogan, and Dave Chappelle, and he wrote me, Rogan, and a black, which is fucking hilarious.
It's funny. And then Gomez wrote, I stand with Joe Rogan's compilation video.
Yeah, which was very funny.
which is funny for him. So if you,
Mhm.
I don't look, you can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't believe. I
That's
don't
fucking funny.
believe in that shit. I don't believe in it because somebody. I mean, I could be wrong, right? But if somebody's saying, "All right, we can't do this. You can't say that about race," okay, then we're gonna come after. They're gonna come after you for misogyny. They're gonna come after you for fucking
Something.
for women's rights. They're gonna come after you for for gay stuff. Someone's gonna say, and then all of a sudden, no, you can't talk about gays, you can't talk about women, you can't talk about black people, you can't talk about Asian people. Then all of a sudden, you're living in some weird fascist world where we're gonna have these conversations underground like Dennis Leary and Demolition Man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You get a fucking ticket every time you open your mouth. Yeah, it's ridiculous. But I think most of the people know that. I think even black people know that, and I don't think that that's that big of a deal. Joe Rogan won't. He won't lose his audience. This stuff is making him stronger. So
But yeah, I actually I archived the clip. I was like, whatever. It did what it did. I put my thing up there, and I was like, I'm out. I'm tapping out. I'm out of it. I had to put the videos. What really made me happy, I'm sitting there going, okay, I put this video up, this little thing of Rogan, a photo from back in the day. We went and saw Dice, and it was a terrible photo to put up because it's literally me, Norton, and some other guy, and then Kumi is in the photo, and it's like the wrong photo to put.
maybe that's not helping things.
Yeah, you were right
Maybe.
next to me. You can't. You could have
Yeah.
fucking. You could. You could have. So I'm like, listen, this is causing people distress. I made my point. I'm with fucking Rogan, but I'm not with Rogan. Like, I love Rogan. He's my god. I'm with Oh, somebody told me too. This is interesting. That maybe one of the reasons I haven't been on Rogan was because my joke I did on the Comedy Cellar thing.
No. I know
Where
why you haven't been on Rogan.
Where I say, well, because it was like, you, you don't believe in God, and I say, what are you going to do if you get attacked by a bear? It drags you out, nothing. I need nobody. I'm going to use Joe Rogan's podcast information, and I'm like, go fuck yourself. That's not a joke on Rogan.
No, that's hilarious.
That's a joke on people. Don't have spirituality. People don't have God in their life. Everybody has. So instead of a religion, you have a podcaster it's about them. It's not about Rogan. It's not about him. It's about people making their gods. It's about their gods now, and not Jesus Christ, Buddha, or Moses, or Allah. It's fucking a dude from Boston that eats elk heart and fucking loves archery. That's who people are fucking going to. It's them. It's not about. I was like, as a comic, how could you get mad at me for that?
I don't know who's getting mad at you. I think that's ridiculous, but
If I said funny. Mark Maron's podcast, would that be better? No. I use the #1 fucking podcast in the world to emphasize the joke. And I was like, that's just ridiculous, man. I was like,
one of the comments earlier said that Joe Rogan has an adopted black daughter. Is that true?
I don't know.
I don't know either. But the fact if he does and he hasn't brought that up yet to defend himself is even better. I don't know. Joe Rogan tries so hard to keep his personal life private that it's nobody knows what his wife looks like. Nobody knows. There was rumors he was married to Schimmel's daughter for a while. There's like some weird shit on the internet, but you don't really know what's up.
Really?
Yeah. One day I was with Bert. This is 10 years ago, and I go, "Hey, do you know Joe Rogan's wife?" And he goes, "Why?" And I go, "Have you met her?" I don't want to talk about it. And I go, I don't really have anything to talk about. I was just curious. I can't add it. And finally I was like, what's the deal? And he goes, Joe's just very private about his private life and doesn't want it. And I feel like you put me in a weird spot. And I didn't know what to say. And I was like, I don't say anything.
Yeah. Nah, man. Hey, listen, I don't mind people who are, I do that with Dawn. Yeah. I didn't let you talk to Dawn on the radio for years.
Years of me asking.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
The first time that you said no, I was like, I bet I didn't know you at all. And I was like, he's definitely trying to hide her because she's maybe a little porky. Maybe he's not good looking. Like you were hiding her for some reason. I
Right.
didn't realize that you were just trying to keep some normal privacy to your family life. Then when I finally saw it, I was like, oh, hi, Dawn. Boy, was I wrong.
Well, yeah, it's Dawn asked me. She's like, I want nothing to do with this shit. I was like, done. Fucking done. And I respect it. But Max, Max loves coming on the show, loves you. He's a little showman and all that. And
You
I'm
can't
cool
keep a
with it.
superstar down.
I can't, and that's it. But I get shit for bringing Max on my social media. People give me shit for that.
Fuck.
And it's like, listen, man, I understand your point of view is your point of view, and that's the only point of view, and everybody else is an asshole. I just don't live my life like that. You can do what you want to do, and I can still fucking like you and not think you're a moron.
Right.
I really appreciate Joe Rogan. He doesn't put his family out there. That's great. Love it. But don't hate people. These fucking comics hey man, don't do that. Just shut the fuck up. Let people live their lives and learn their lessons.
You haven't been on Rogan's show because you don't campaign for it. When your special comes out, you go on Rogan's show if you wanted to.
Hey man, it's all good. I'm good. I would never. It was almost like, dude, you're not even friends with, and you're posting pitch. It's like, I'm first of all, I am. I know the guy. Am I best friends with him? No. Do I probably fucking like him way more than he likes me? Yes.
He's
absolutely.
made references to you on his show before.
Absolutely. And I get that. And am I in his inner circle? No. Will I ever be? Probably not. And that's okay. But that does not make me go, I'm still sitting there going, even the stuff at the end, I saw a guy genuinely trying to not fuck with people. That's what I got. I got a guy who doesn't want to fucking hurt people's feelings or make people feel messed up. I don't think he would he's in a pickle. He took the money, he took the chinchilla.
Yeah.
So he's in a pickle. It's like, listen, man, I got a company that really cares about me, that it's working with me, and I'm costing them millions and millions and millions of dollars. All these fucking rock and roll people who I admire fucking hate my guts for some reason, just because I was trying to have a conversation with somebody. Now they went back and they were like that. They didn't get him on that. Okay, we're going to get him on racism. I guarantee if the racism doesn't stick, which I don't think it's going to, I think they're going to come after him with some sexual Me Too shit. They're going to probably try to do something like that. They just will not stop these fucking people.
No. And it's happening right now with The Rock. The Rock took Joe's side.
Yep.
And then The Rock had to do a fucking 180 because people were like, too much for you. You're too Hollywood. Yeah. And then The Rock did the 180. And then the people like, oh, yeah, Rock, fuck you. How about all those times you made fun of Chinese people? How about all those times you called transgender people trannies and made fun of people for being trans? And, now they're going after The Rock. It's like, Jesus, nobody's safe. When they decide you're in the target, you're in the targets.
And what you should say is, hey man, I'm sorry. I hope nobody gets hurt. I'll see you next time. And then go have a fucking banana Foster like Joe did at fucking some fancy restaurant.
The Rock should say, I was playing a character on TV and that character did dumb shit. That's what characters do. And that's it. And just, I don't know. I don't get it. People, I'm a little over The Rock. Like, I feel like he's worn out,
I love him.
Yeah. I don't dislike him.
I still love him. I can't wait for Black Adam.
Yeah, I think that's gonna be dumb.
Really? I'll bet you right now $25 that it's good.
You told me Ant-Man was gonna be good.
I did not. I said Ant-Man was gonna suck.
No, you bullshit. You gave me the whole speech in the car about who Ant-Man was and what his powers were, and you're like, dude, this is gonna be a fucking great movie. And then I waited up and I saw it on opening night, and I called you right after, and you were like, I know, I was wrong. Movie sucked. It was terrible. You're like, I like Paul Rudd, but the movie was terrible.
I liked Ant-Man.
Of course,
Ant-Man. I thought it stunk. I liked him in Infinity War or whatever. Not Infinity War, in the Civil War. No, Civil War when he got big.
You mean Endgame?
No, Civil War when Captain America was fighting.
Oh yeah,
Iron Man.
Yeah, that was a good one too. I liked him in Endgame when he came out from underneath. Fucking banana, Avengers
Yeah.
assemble on your left. You know, that was great. Anyways,
Can I tell you what I discovered what your superpower is?
what?
Listen to me. If I go out to dinner with a girl,
Yes.
I could sit down and I go, let me order for you, sweetie.
Yeah.
And I'd say, bring us a bottle of Pinot Noir.
Yeah.
The lady will have a salad followed by the ravioli.
Yeah.
I will have a steak with a side of mashed potatoes.
Yeah.
And we're going to share a dessert. Boom. Me and her.
Yeah.
Now, if I go out with the family, I can't order. My kids are finicky. I don't know what they want. Who wants this? Who doesn't eat this anymore? It's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Bobby Kelly sat down at a table of 4 people, 3 of which he didn't know, 2 of which he didn't know very well.
Mm-hmm.
The other one being me.
Yeah.
At a dim sum restaurant.
Yeah.
And ordered a shit ton of food.
Yes.
And every piece of the food was eaten off. That you ordered the exact amount of right food. You knew how hungry we would be.
Yep.
You knew our level of drinking.
Yes.
And exactly how much there was not a morsel of food left over, and we were all satisfied. That's a superpower.
I am a professional dim sum master.
No, it was great.
I learned my dim sum skills from my dim sum teacher, Suzanne, in Montreal.
You have a dim sum teacher?
She's a 7th degree black belt in dim sum. I am a member of a secret dim sum group called 1111 in Montreal. And when we do the Montreal Festival, we all join on a secret day, and we induct other people. Ryan Hamilton is a member of dim sum, is a member of 1111. It is a secret underground dim sum community that me, Suzanne, Zoe, Ryan, and other people have cultivated over the last, I would say, 10 years.
Wow.
And I'm very sad because I haven't been to the original dojo of dim sum in Montreal, but I, as a black belt in dim sum, I can go to any dim sum place. Now, that wasn't a true dim sum. Real dim sum, I don't know if you've been to them. It's a big open room with round tables, and they bring you in, and it's packed. Usually, it's just all Chinese people. It's Asian people. There's no very pockets of white people. And the ladies go around with carts.
Yeah.
And in the carts are the little steamed, and all the stuff. And you got to wave them over. Bing, let's go. You give me 2 of those. And you got to fight for your dim sum. Because it comes out, goes onto the floor, and you got to fight for it, right?
Yeah.
And there's a rule to our dim sum. There's no rice. There's no noodles. No rice, no noodles. Now, because it's all dim sum.
Yeah.
But this wasn't an official dim sum. So we were missing the fried rice balls, shrimp balls. We were missing the big dumplings. We were missing the original, the other pork buns. There was a lot of dim. So we ordered a fried rice and a
beef chow fun,
which you ordered, which was fantastic. So yes, I will. I thank you for that. But I am a black belt 1111.
They bring out these little dishes with 3 helpings of dim sum inside. Some of them were pork buns, some of them were shrimp balls, whatever. And we had like 40 of them. It was like a Brazilian steakhouse. It just kept coming and coming and coming. And we'd eat them and take it and eat it. And I was like, we're going to have way too much food. And then by the time we were done, boom, everything was off the table. We were all full, and we didn't have one thing left over. We're like, holy shit, nailed it. It's like when you used to have the only 200 characters and Twitter, and whatever you had to say was exactly the right amount of characters. You were like, fuck yeah. That's what it was like.
Dude, I'm really a black belt at dim sum. I've gone to dim sum by myself. That's how much I love dim sum.
If I knew what to order, I would have went back by myself.
Dude, you should have told me. I would have fucking told you.
I should have put you on FaceTime.
Dude, I've gone to dim sum by myself, sat at a big round table by myself. And it's one of my favorite foods because it is like a Brazilian steakhouse, but it's better because to me, because dumplings to me is one of the best foods on the planet fucking Earth.
But why? Like my lawyer took me to a dim sum place in Tampa, like you were saying. We sit at the big round table and just call the cart over. Yeah. But there was a lot of chicken feet with fingernails and stuff on my plate. I was like,
he doesn't know how to order dim sum.
Oh, he loved it. But I'm like, I'm not eating that shit.
He's doing That's
dumb sum.
that's Chinese dim.
Yeah, it was Chinese. You're right.
That's like if you look over at the Chinese table, they're getting conchi and chicken feet and all this stuff, and they love all that stuff. I'm talking about good old American, Canadian, white people dim sum ordering. I am the fucking master at it. Yes, I am.
One of the worst things I've ever had in my mouth, and there's been a lot of bad things in my mouth.
My fucking dick. Sorry, I'm sorry.
Your dick
You are fat.
It was sea urchin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Now I love seafood. I love clams. I love calamari. I love all kinds of shit. I'll take some good calamari, the little spider legs ones. I'll
You
eat the shit out of
are
it.
fat.
But they gave me that sea urchin, and I threw up.
Terrible.
And then when I went to
It's
Japan, I figured I'll try it again, and I almost threw up again. It's
yeah,
bad.
it's terrible. I tried it too, and Norton loves it.
Oh, of course, because he probably swallowed loads. You need to swallow a load before you eat urchin.
That's right. I never thought about that. I was like, why? I was just very similar to poo and a load put together.
Boom, nailed it.
Yeah, I can't. I don't like sea urchin, but I would like to try. Yeah, there it is.
Oh, it actually looks appetizing.
Oh, God.
Like the way they put it, because I like lobster. I like the crab. I like the inside guts of a lobster. I'm good with that, but that is just that and gefilte fish are the two worst things I've ever had in my mouth.
I've had gefilte fish.
I tried to eat gefilte fish with my father-in-law to bond with him.
Yeah,
and the minute I put it in my mouth, I was like, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. It smells and tastes like I just ate it out of the cat box, and now it's trapped in my mouth, and I'm like, I don't know what to do. And eventually, I just spit it out into a napkin. I was like, I couldn't do it. I'm sorry, I fuck your daughter. I couldn't do it.
I don't understand what gefilte fish is all about. By the way,
It tastes like somebody chewed it up and then mashed it back together and said, "Now you eat it."
I want to call Lenny Marcus.
If you've never had it, it's an awful, and they put in this jelly that looks almost like sci-fi. It's gross.
Hang on, I want to call Lenny and talk to him about this fish. See if he answers. He might not. It's late.
You can gefilte fish.
He might be.
He's not answering because of your Joe Rogan picture.
What? You believe that shit though? I mean, most everybody loved it and whatever the picture, but I was like, dude, I'm out with that shit. Fucking whatever.
Hi, this is Lenny Marcus. You've gotten my cell phone. Leave your name and number, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang.
Call me. He'll call me back too.
Sure.
Son of a bitch. Okay. Anyways, yeah, gefilte fish. I had a Jewish foster father for 3 years, so he had that shit on the ready, and I used to come home and there wasn't that much food in the house all the time, and I would come home and I'd see that jar, and I'd be like, dude, maybe if I fry it. You know what I mean? maybe
if I disguise it from the gross thing that is as it exists now.
Maybe if I fucking fry that motherfucker. But yeah, gefilte fish is terrible. Up here,
Lenny or Lenny Ann?
Lenny. Hang on. What'd you say?
Sorry, I was washing the dishes.
All right. First of all, you're on my podcast, Calta and Kelly. Mike Calter's here.
Hello, Lenny.
Hi, Mike Calta. How are you?
Good.
And you wash the dishes. Washing dishes, by the way, is a sign of being a man. Did you know that?
What do you want, Bob?
It's a sign of not having a girl in your life.
You know who told me that?
Who?
My wife. Because I don't wash the dishes.
Yeah.
All right, Lenny. I got we had that couple of years where we had lunch every Tuesday.
Yes.
And we went to the Jewish diner.
Yes.
What was it called again?
Fine and Shapiro.
Fine and Shapiro.
Wow, it's a law firm.
We would meet every Tuesday. We would meet. It bugged Colin Quinn and Keith Robinson so much that me and Lenny became friends, and we would have these lunches. I called it Lunch with Lenny.
Right. You have a theme song. Are you going to sing it for him?
Lunch with Lenny. He's my pal.
What's up, pal?
Lunch with Lenny. We don't need gals. Lunch with Lenny. He is my friend. Lunch with Lenny.
Until the end.
Till the end. Yeah. We had it bothered Colin Quinn to know. I mean, he was infuriated with me. And Keith Robinson, I think that's why he had a stroke, by the way.
Very possible.
I'm pretty sure we sang that song and then his foot went numb. But Lenny, what he would do, it was just a real Jewish diner. We would go through the Jewish food and he would be like, try this and try that. And I went through everything and we got gefilte fish once. Remember?
That's right. You did.
Okay. Me and Mike were just talking about it. I don't get it. Like, it seems like a food that you'd move on from once the human race moved on.
I love how you always find new and improved ways to insult a whole group of people.
Just like Whoopi Goldberg.
That's right. That's right. He's the Whoopi Goldberg of comedy.
Would you put a photo up like Joe Rogan for me on your Instagram? Lenny, I just don't get it. I mean, there's nothing.
It goes back centuries. What do you want? It's tradition. They used to take fishes and mash them together. And
what is it? What is gefilte fish?
It's like pike and roe and flounder. It's all and like spices all mashed together.
But why did they mash it together? To travel? Because of what?
I don't know. Do you think I know the history of gefilte fish? I just ate it as a kid. They pack it in that jelly stuff. It's like it'll make you gag. Yeah, it's 100% acquired taste. And yes, I would not. Anybody who's never grown up with it for some reason, I don't expect to eat it.
So don't you think it should die off now? Like people should stop eating it?
No. Tradition never dies off, even if it's crazy. You know this.
Do you still eat it, Lenny?
I'll eat it on a holiday if somebody has it at their house. I don't look at my wife and go, let's go get gefilte fish. That's not what I'm ordering in.
During the pandemic, I was shopping for my in-laws because they're older, and I bought my father-in-law gefilte fish and horseradish. I swear to God, he treated me now like he loved me more than his real sons. And
there you go.
Yeah, and I couldn't be at the more opposite end of that spectrum.
You should bring them herring.
Oof.
Herring. They love herring.
Herring, I feel like, would be better than gefilte fish.
Oh, herring's great. Go get them some herring. You want to still be in with your in-laws?
Sure.
Go get them some go to the store, the best kosher, whatever place they have. Get them schmaltz herring. Go get them schmaltz herring. You will be in forever.
What is
I feel like you're setting me up for something.
I'm not.
That sounds like something. That sounds like something you call a Catholic. Look at that schmaltz.
You know what? It is a great slur. You know what you are? You're a small herring. It's oil. It's in an oil. That actually funny. Sorry. Oil and onion.
You're pronouncing it wrong. It's skivatsa herring.
I tell you, Lenny took me to this place up on the Upper West Side. Oh my God, schmaltz. Yiddish is herring caught just before spawning when the fat schmaltz in the that's just described. I should have this on my bio.
You're a schmaltz comic.
Robert Kelly is one of the funniest schmaltz fat comics.
The fat is at its maximum.
Hey, let me ask you a question, Lenny. He took me to this place. What was the place you took me on the Upper West Side?
What do you mean? Did we go there?
When we had the bagels and the fish.
Oh, probably Zabar. Did we go to Zabar's?
No, it was the older place. With
Barney Greengrass?
Yes. Is that still open?
Yeah, that's still open. Sure.
And what was that? You going to take me downtown to get a sandwich?
I was going to take you downtown to a place called Russ and Daughters, which is the equivalent to Bunny Greengrass, but it's downtown. And there's a sandwich there called it's called the Super Heap, and it's got literally everything on it, like cream cheese, lox, white spit, like this huge sandwich.
It's called Super Heap.
The Super Heap. Vic Kelly was raving about that sandwich forever. He's like, "You've never had this. It's like sacrilege that I've never had it." But it's,
and look what happened to him.
It is right up your alley.
Isn't that Voss's 5th album? Super Heap.
Again, you said it again. Another improved way to slur the Jews. Good job. Good job.
Hey, Mazel Tov. I'm multi left.
Yeah,
I'm in the Horrors. All right, listen. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate
You
that.
know, just enough to be offensive. It's like right up to the wire. All right. Congrats, you guys.
Listen, Mazel Tov.
Yeah.
Now you're our Jewish go-to guy now when we have Jewish
Again,
questions.
no. You're going to call me the next time and ask me anything else about anything else.
Okay, we'll talk to you about Giants football. How's that sound?
There you go. Perfect.
See you at Passover.
All right.
Bye, buddy.
All right. Shalom, fellas.
Bye.
All right,
I love
He's
that.
great. I'm
Yeah,
trying to
Colin.
order schmaltz herring online right now.
Colin hated us that we became friends.
Why? Because you had a theme song, and Colin loves theme songs.
Yes.
Speaking of theme songs,
Yes. What?
I believe we have one right now.
What is it?
It's a Monday theme song. At 5 minutes before the show's over.
Oh, geez. Can I say something before we go till we end the show?
Sure.
I went to I've been having problems with my back, my spine. Oh, my back. I have this thing in my back for years. I've had to get pushed out, massaged out. And then in the last couple of years, I had something in the last year, I have this thing behind my ear that if you touch right here, it's a nerve and it's inside of my ear. Like feels like someone's stabbing me in the head.
Oh.
Okay. There's like a nerve back here. And I went to the massage guy and he really couldn't get it out. And it's just terrible. So I went to a chiropractor. And everybody, I don't know. It's people have this view, people have that view. And I went to them and they went over this whole evaluation. And it's Jesus Christ. He goes, you got to come back today at 10:50 and meet. That's why I couldn't do the show this morning. And you bring your wife and we'll sit down and have a consultation. So we're sitting down in this fucking room and it's like, I got to go to these people for a year, have 70 visits. And they're going to fix my head weighs 22 pounds or something. But because I'm leaning forward, my spine is back. My head weighs 53 pounds.
You're a schmaltz head.
Because like when you hold the basketball here, it weighs this much. But when you hold it out here, it feels like it's heavier. So my head is 52 pounds. It's double.
Oof.
So we're in this big fucking thing today, and Dawn's there. That's why I love Dawn, because she's just on them. And I got to go to a chiropractor for like a year. Is this? Do you know anybody who's went to a chiropractor? Do you know anybody that got results from a chiropractor? Is this? People say it's fake. People say they swear by it.
Well, here's the thing. It's not fake. The problem is that chiropractors aren't medical doctors, so people are like, oh, they don't like chiropractors. The truth is, if you have like my son had some real issues from his back because he, works out a lot. He plays football, and I brought him to get an adjustment from my friend who's a chiropractor. He was fine right afterwards. The chiropractor said he should come, once a week for at least 2 months. That'll get him back in the order. My son went one time, he felt better, and that was it. The problem is that chiropractors, in order to make money, need to see people for a long time. I think you're better off going to a neurologist and having him look at the nerve that's pinching your ear and all that other stuff. Or if you want to dedicate a year of your life to going to visits to the chiropractor, it's not going to hurt you, but it's probably unnecessary.
I'm just getting paranoid because I'm at this age now where I'm like, oh, this is a tumor. I've been holding a phone to my head since since they came out with I had a Sony phone for God. I had a Nextel. I had a Cell One, the little flip phone with the one line.
Yeah.
I was holding to my head for 25 years. And, bad feet. I think his name is funnier than the thing. But I just feel, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, I don't want to wind up having some fucking tumor. The guy, what happened that fucked me up? When somebody dies in your life in a weird way, that's always going to fucking fuck you up, right? Especially not being as healthy as I should be, right? Does that make sense to you?
Totally. That's how anytime somebody dies now, I'm like, fuck, I'm 50. I could die like that.
Yeah, like this guy in the Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll, the guitar guy who played, he was Dennis's friend. I knew him, great guy. Dude, season 1, great. Season 2, he's dead.
Wow.
He had a pain in his back. He went in, got like in his shoulder. He went in, it was cancer, fucking gone within 6 months.
Can I just tell you my theory about this? And I know it's going to sound ridiculous, but tell me if I'm wrong, okay?
Yeah.
Do you know anybody in your life that you wake up and they call you and go, hey, Bobby, Richie's dead. Richie died. What happened? He's so healthy.
Yeah.
Just dropped dead. Yeah. Autopsy comes back, riddled with cancer. Never happens. You always go, I was feeling fine, or my back hurt. I went to the doctor, told me I had cancer, and then they die 3 weeks later. It's not till the doctor tells you have cancer that you die. Nobody ever just drops dead, and then they find out that he had cancer.
So what are you saying?
Don't ask the doctor.
And I'll live till I'm 90?
You live till you're 90. Until if you start getting a twitch or something like that, learn to live with it. Because if you go to the doctor and the doctor's like, oh, that's a cancer twitch. And you go, what's the cancer twitch? It's in your neck, and it makes your head do this. And then next thing you know, you're dead. 3 weeks later, dead. It's like the Ring. Don't do it.
You just told me to go to a neurologist.
I didn't know you were having a specific problem.
And you also told me something else that scared the shit out of me.
What?
You said that chiropractors release blood clots that murder people.
Yeah, sometimes they do. They massage them out of you. But that's only if you have a blood clot. Do you feel like you have a blood clot?
I don't know what that feeling is.
Wow.
Like I get every day before the show, dude. I had to go lie down an hour and a half ago. I get headaches every day now, where I have to lie down like a fucking invalid, and my sinuses are fucked. My neck is fucked. This thing I touch over here is fucked. Now the inside of my back, you know, it feels like I pulled a muscle in between my blades.
Right.
It won't go away.
Don't tell anybody about it.
I went to the chiropractor.
Too late. Don't go back.
What?
Don't go back.
You're no help. You're not a help.
If there's anybody in this room, the chat room, who could tell me that they know somebody who just dropped dead, turns out they had cancer and they were unaware of it, then I'll be wrong.
Why all these people are saying inversion table? What the fuck is an inversion table?
That's you just lay upside down and it loosens up your spine. Well, that might work for you.
What really? Sinus headache, too many sticks? No, fat JC.
Too much pressure.
I stopped smoking cigars. I had cigars this weekend, but I didn't smoke last night. I didn't smoke tonight. I've been laying off the cigars because of that. Man, I was smoking fucking 2 a day. Drink more water. Get a second opinion. Fuck. I'm just fucking, because dude, look, Patrice just fucking whapped out. I mean, he's gone. Keith, 2 strokes just out of nowhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you don't want to.
Well, the second one wasn't out of nowhere.
The second one?
Yeah. I mean, he had the first one. He kept drinking wine every day. So
I'm a cloud chaser.
All right. Maybe you're right. Anyways, I don't know. It's just, I'm a little, like at this age, I'm like, fuck. And then I look at my weight and, I'm like, God, this is just, all I'm doing is playing with house money now.
But now you're going to fuck yourself in the head. And every day you think you're going to die. You're not going to enjoy your life.
Do you think you're going to die?
No, I think I'm going to live forever.
You are
working.
fat.
Yeah, I have everything working against me. And I'm still enjoying life the best way possible.
Yeah. All right, man. I got to start doing that. I got to let go. Maybe I'll go see a neurologist. This is the problem with doctors, no, Calta. And I wish your friend was on the fucking line, because you go see your doctor. He sends you to his friend so he can make money. They send you over the x-ray so they can make money. Then they send you the MRI so they can, then you send you over this other doctor so he can make money. You see 9 fucking people before you just go see a neurologist.
That's insurance. The insurance does that. The insurance, the only way they get money is if they do these tests and they do this stuff, because they can charge you $300 for a blood test, and the insurance will pay them 80% of that, so they get the money. That's why they make you go a bunch of tests. That's where
I need a fucking neurologist. I need somebody. If anybody knows a neurologist, like my fan base, our fan base knows neurologists. I'm like if they know somebody who works at a Toyota dealership. Hey, can I get a family discount on a Ford? A friends and family.
Yeah, you're not getting.
Oh, God damn it. All right. Well, it sounds like you really don't want to help me.
I wish I could. I don't know if anybody told you, but I'm not a doctor.
He's an almost dentist.
That's right. I'm an almost dentist. You need me to massage your gums? I'll get in there. You need me to give you a fluoride treatment? I got you.
That's funny that Herb said they have to use those expensive machines. It's true.
It's true. You get a $50,000 fucking X-ray machine. You're gonna want to use that shit.
I went to a neurologist for years for nothing. Oh God, really? That's interesting. Why? Like what? Why not for nothing?
I would love to get you a chiropractor or a doctor on the show if you need me to.
Scruffy's a cunt. I'm gonna use that knife you gave me, Scruffy. I'm gonna use that fucking Jack Lord to fucking take my thing off. What'd you say? You can do what?
I said I can get you a chiropractor or a doctor on the show. Either way. Dr. Bill is my chiropractor.
Can we get a chiropractor on?
Yes.
Call him right now.
No, I can't call him now. He's a real doctor. Like, I gotta give him a heads up.
All right, listen, I got tacos waiting in the house.
Bobby would have went till 9 o'clock till he got that text that said tacos are ready.
Well, listen, man, I really did have a great time seeing you this weekend. I was so happy to hang out in my neck of the woods. It was good to see it. Cold weather.
Cold weather is wonderful. And you know what the best is that you take for granted that you don't get here, which is part of the reason why my eyes are so puffy. Yeah. In the morning, when you go to wash your face, there's cold water in the sink. We don't get that here. It's always lukewarm piss water. And that morning, when you splash your face, that cold water, you're like, oh, good morning, world.
Yeah.
I even went for walks in New York. It was so nice out.
Yeah.
I walked so much my shins hurt.
We couldn't get bagels.
We could not get bagels. I told my brother, I was like, you gotta call Bobby if you don't believe me. We went everywhere looking for fucking bagels. Everything is either closed down or wasn't open. We went everywhere.
We drove. Joe, you there?
Joe? Hello?
No, he's not there. We'll talk to him after, I guess. Can I call your brother real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you guys mind if we go? The show goes a couple minutes long.
I'll be fine.
We'll just go 5 minutes. Joe, hang in there, Joey. He's not going to answer. He's probably on the fucking meeting. Does he answer with you? He usually answers with me. He's usually listening. He's probably usually in the room. Maybe he's got something to do tonight, huh?
Yeah.
Chipperson.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system. 3, 1, 2.
Almost.
Don't want to do that.
Yeah, Bobby did not like the Eddie Vedder show. Of course I didn't. I was fucking I didn't fit.
Listen,
I like when I fit.
We had friends, we had fights, we had Pearl Jam. It was fantastic.
It was Eddie Vedder.
And Chet Smith. And Josh Klinghoffer.
One Pearl Jam song. Don't call me daughter.
Not to
Don't call me daughter. What was the song? Eddie here spoken. What's the song?
That's Jeremy that did not do that either.
What was that? What song?
That's also Jeremy. They did not do that again.
What did he sing with us?
Porch.
Porches.
No.
Porches in my view.
Yes. Nailed it.
Porches for my chairs. Everything is new. That was very Soundgarden. What was the song you sang?
They did Schmaltz.
Schmaltz in my plate with the felt fish.
That's right. I slapped the guy for you. That should have been
Muzzle tough. What was the song you sang?
That you knew? I don't remember the first
what
night.
Was it?
Did, huh?
What was the song? What was it? Everybody was singing it.
They did Here Comes the Sun. They did Porch. They did Better Man.
No, Better Man. Yeah. Can't find a better man. I wish I found a better seat. How's that?
I wish you were not a bigger man.
I wish I was a smaller man.
You are fat.
Okay, listen. All right, let's wrap this up. I guess Joe couldn't be here today, guys. Sorry about that.
Man. I was really looking forward to Joe. I spent time with him. I felt like we bonded. Had a nice hat on.
I mean, I don't even see any Joes in the fucking thing. Big Joe. We got a big Joe.
Big Joe.
Oh, we got a lot of Joes right there. There's a fucking Joe. There's a Joe. Any more Joes?
Jolly cow.
Uh-huh.
Well, we played them all earlier.
I love that they chant. That makes me so I can hear everybody going, Joe, 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 no. We're going to Joe, no. Friggin' Joe. Here we go, everybody. You guys are here. We're here. It's been a great weekend. Great show so far. They couldn't cancel Joe Rogan. Thank God. Freedom of speech is still alive and well. Everything is great. We had a great time this weekend. Me and my number one best friend. I got good news. I can announce. I don't know if I should announce it. I'll announce it Friday.
All right.
I got an email today.
Is it the thing we talked about? The other thing?
It's another thing that we talked about that I auditioned for.
I don't know what this is.
Oh, you don't? That's right. You don't know.
Oh, I want to know now.
Huh?
I want to know.
I can't say it yet because when you get auditions now, they're like, yeah, we want you. We just have to go. We have to go. They have to say yes.
We have to go look at your Instagram.
There's somebody on it. Exactly. There's just a picture of me with Joe Rogan and fucking Anthony Racist Cumbia. So,
will you text me and tell me what it was?
I will text you after, but I'll know tomorrow. But they might call me tomorrow and go, look, man, they found some. That happens. I heard that's happened to people I know.
They did it to me.
They did it to Steve Renazizi.
They called me and I got a part in what was that show where Kevin Spacey was the president? you know which one I mean? The Netflix show.
Yeah, it's fucking Coming to America.
Yeah, whatever. But I auditioned and I got it, and they were like, "All right, we need you to be in Washington D.C. between these dates." I was like, "That's it?" And they go, "Yeah, you're in." I was like, "Holy shit!" Because I did an audition on tape and sent it in.
Yeah.
And I was like, I'm practicing my Emmy speech and all this shit. I was like, I'm ready to go. Yeah. Spacey's gonna try to hit on me, and I might jerk him off just to get a little, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. I had it all going through my head. House of Cards. Thank you, Melissa. And then they call me and they're like, "Hey, we found somebody that's closer. It's just gonna come and do it." I was like, I'll be there. And they were like, "Nah, we're gonna use a guy from New York and this and that." I was like, and they ended up using my friend Lionel. When I watched the episode, I was like, "Motherfucker, that's Lionel."
Yeah, but that's not what I'm talking about.
Oh,
I'm talking about that they go through your social media now, and if you say anything off color, they're like, "Yeah, we can't use them." So that's part of the process now. Is you have to be vetted. So you have to be to work on television. You have to be a Christian. You have to be. This is like the weirdest time. Like you have to be a Christian. You have to have nothing but peace and love on your social media. As a comedian, you can't say anything out of the norm, or it's like, look, man, we love you, but we gotta go with the dude who likes the other dude and says things about that girl and that dude and doesn't say shit like this. So whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, the people that are doing it are kind of cool, and it was fun to do the audition. I got the email today, so it might come in tomorrow, and I'll let you know Friday if I got it.
Do a side note to you and everybody else. If you get a chance to watch that Jessica Chastain, where she plays Tammy Faye Baker, that movie is fucking great.
Where is it?
HBO.
Okay, I'll watch it tonight. What's the name of it?
It's Andrew Garfield and Tammy. It's something with Tammy Faye Baker, but it's Andrew Garfield as James Baker, and he does a great job. And D'Onofrio's in it. It's a fucking good movie.
What you don't know the name of it? Anybody know the name of it?
No, it's relatively new. It's something that has Tammy Faye Baker's name in it. I don't know what it is, but it's really fucking good.
Can't find a better man. Don't tell me what to do.
The Eyes of Tammy Faye Baker.
Yeah.
The Eyes of. Thank you, Mush.
The Eyes of. I swear that was a true story. Not like dental school. That was a real true story.
I'm watching Righteous Gemstone, and goddamn it, I can't believe I missed this show.
This show's funny as shit.
It's so fucking great. It's so funny. The sister is the funniest fucking person.
She's really good. I gotta tell you though, there's nothing that Danny McBride is bad at when it comes to comedy. He's funny as fuck.
Right.
His delivery on everything is so great.
I bet everybody's so. I love the show. So another show that's good, Reacher on Reacher.
I watched it.
It's great. I love
really good.
Great show. And there's another. What was the other show I was going to tell you about?
Reacher is better than I thought it was going to be, and I like the Reacher movies.
Reacher's good, man. Reacher movies I love, but this show is really good. Fucking great. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Good schmaltz.
I was going to tell you something else about a fucking show.
Can't find a better man.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. All right. Let's see you guys tomorrow.
No.
What?
Joe.
Ladies and gentlemen, please stop putting your hands together now. Put your hands together now. Please put your hands together now. A new Joe, a new 5 with Joe. There you go.
Same Joe.
Oh, hello, everybody.
Hello, Joe.
Hi, Joe.
This is fun. Hey, guys. I was reading about Australia. Did you know kangaroos use their tail for balance? So if you lift up the kangaroo's tail, it can't hop. And also, what kind of a pervert are you to lift up a kangaroo's tail? That's not what it means to go down under. What are you looking for, a bloomin' onion?
I like those.
They also have koalas in Australia.
Yeah.
Did you know koalas are similar to stand-up comics?
How?
We both sleep 22 hours a day and have chlamydia. Some more animal facts. Did you know a group of ferrets are called a business?
No.
Yeah, which means a business has just opened up in my attic. And it smells like they got a lot of PPP loans. Man, ferrets are weird looking. They look like hairy snakes. Hairy snakes? Isn't he in One Direction? They're great performers. There's Will Ferret, Colin Ferret, and the journalist Ronan Ferret. I'm pretty sure his father is Snake Sinatra. Hey, what do turtles, crocodiles, dolphins, and my girlfriend have in common?
What?
If you keep them underwater too long, they'll drown. What I'm saying is, Whitney Houston was part dolphin. It was sad. They found a Coke in her blowhole.
Jesus.
The timely Whitney Houston joke. Joe.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, what do you say?
Joe's
I should have like a
stand-up is way
firecracker.
better than his 5 jokes.
Nice.
Sometimes the new jokes go into the act. It's
Oh,
0.001%.
Joe killed this weekend.
yeah, he did.
That was
was
fun.
good.
That was
Yeah,
fun.
it was a good show. Good room. Good show. That was fucking. I like the turtle. The fucking. What was it? The turtle, the dolphin, and my girlfriend.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, do you want me to do it again?
No, I'm good, dude. I'm fucking good. How was your weekend, Joe?
Well, good. Good. My ride home was, I didn't get stabbed, so that was nice. You dropped me off after looking for bagels for 3 hours.
Oh, it was
I
so
took
bad.
the train.
This is what OCD I have. We dropped you off and gave up, we drove around more and tried harder to get bagels all the way to the east side. Okay. And then he was like, "I forget it." So I dropped him off. I went all the way up to 98th Street to a place that was supposedly open, not open. I couldn't find. Then there was a place near my house that I was going to go to. And I had to like stop. That's all I wanted was fucking bagels.
I just call my brother and go, "Hey, no luck on the bagels." He was like, "All right, cool, thanks."
Yeah. Do you ever do that where you're like, I'm going to get this for this person. And then they're like, I got it. I'm like, dude, we're good. I don't really need it. I don't know why you're so fucking crazy about it.
Yeah. Well, I thought
So
you both were very funny this weekend.
Aw, that's nice.
I don't like it. It looks like you're wearing a hair helmet.
This is
I don't
bad
like how
haircut that I
wide.
got.
I don't like how wide this is on your lip.
Ah.
It's too wide. Shave it down. Narrow it down a little.
All right, I'll fix it for you.
Why don't you do a goatee instead of a beard?
You think so?
You should do a mohawk with a goatee.
Ooh, good luck.
Yeah.
I would look like Robert Downey Jr.
And just in general.
Good night.
All right, listen, make sure you go to comicrebels.com. Lou, one of the ladybugs, got her sweatshirt, Calta and Kelly sweatshirt. If you go to the Calta and Kelly page at comicrebels.com, you'll see that we have brand new zip-up hoodies because Lou harassed me. We got the beanies. We got the baseball hat. We got the zip-up hoodies. We got the Calta face. We got the small logo on the left titty. We have the big logo right across your chest. Get your Calta and Kelly gear right in there. And if you zoom in, you got a little ladybug in there. 20% off, ladybugs. Use the code word ladybugs on the way out. Get yourself a nice, brand new, zip-up, comfortable, awesome Calta and Kelly hoodie. Get a beanie and get you geared up for the winter time. We still have a bunch of cold days around. So there you go. And also make sure you go to robertkellylive.com. Check out all my dates. This weekend, Saratoga Comedy Works. I'm going to be there Friday, Saturday nights. One show and a one show.
I'm not coming to that one.
I'm going to be at Capitol Prime February 16th. Is that when I'm working again? What the fuck is that? I don't know.
That's next week.
Is it we in February? Oh,
yeah.
shit. Yeah. My God. I'm working actually Monday night, the 14th. I will be at fucking some restaurant. And there's a comedy club right over here in Scarsdale that I'm doing. Monday night. I got to start promoting that. But I'm going to be there. Capitol Prime. I'm going to be at Holland, Michigan, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and then in Chicago Saturday night at the Lincoln Lodge. I got a whole run out there in Michigan, and Chicago and Milwaukee. And Poughkeepsie's rescheduled. All kinds of dates up there. I got a run with Ari Shafir in Detroit and Big J, which is going to be fucking great. And
who are you with in Chicago?
Chicago, I'm by myself.
Maybe Pete and I will come up for that.
Okay, cool. That sounds great, dude. Yeah, it's going to be great. I love this run. And, of course, subscribe, like, and comment. Hit the subscribe button for us. Just whap it. Mike met with Chris. We got some good news happening very shortly, right? Did you going to talk to Chris Ellis?
I got an email during the show that is happening.
Nice.
There you go. So we're going to have that announcement we were trying to make for a year and a half. That Scruffy says it's never going to happen. It's going to happen.
It's all going to happen.
I have not announced a special date. It is coming. I'm going to make a phone call tomorrow. I'm doing Jim and Sam tomorrow morning. Fuck,
I don't like that at all.
Why?
Because I'm your best morning friend.
Yeah, I know.
What time are you doing their show?
I'm doing it at fucking crack of 8 o'clock.
Are you zooming in?
No, I'm going in.
Will you call my show on the way in?
What do you mean?
Forget it.
Why do you? Let me ask. I will call your show on their show. That'd be fun.
No, because then the Jim curses and talks about blowing dudes.
Yeah,
I don't want to get fired.
Transgendered, not dudes. Check out Mike V. Suarez at Mike V. Suarez on everything. And check him out on Instagram. Follow him, like him, lick him, suck him. Joe has a cheese show with his beautiful wife, Olivia. It's on YouTube. Go over there and subscribe. It's called The Cheese Show. It's fantastic. It's fun. It's, I don't know, whimsical, if you may. It's cheesy, too. And check him out at Joke Russell on all things social media. Mike Calta's show in the morning, which I'll be on because I'll call in on the way in. Why?
We'll see. Tomorrow I have maybe Bobby Kelly. Wednesday, Jim Brewer's here. Thursday, Thursday we're supposed to have Giannis on, but Giannis doesn't come in until 8:45, so that's not going to happen. And then Friday, I think Ari is going to be here.
Right.
Solid week.
Hey man, I'm telling you, just get on your phone. Go to the bone go to Google Mike Calta the Bone on your phone, and it comes up. Click, you can play it and listen to it in your car on your headphones. It's the best morning show out there right now.
Boy, thank you. And if I may address Melissa's curiosity about the big Nikki Sixx Eddie Vedder fight, I could sum it up like this.
What?
Nikki Sixx, Eddie Vedder said in the New York Times that when he was a roadie and he was trying to make some money, he had a roadie for a lot of bands he didn't like, particularly Motley Crue. He hated girls. He hated the way guys looked in glam. He hated the way guys treated the girls. He just didn't like to be around it. Yep. So Nikki Sixx called Pearl Jam the most boring band ever. And that's because Nikki Sixx is mad that his lead singer turned into a fat old lady who can't lose weight enough to carry a tune, and they've been postponing their stadium tour for 2 years. So I'd be fucking mad too, but don't take it out on Eddie Vedder.
I thought they retired.
Who, Motley Crue? No, They have a sold-out stadium tour with Def Leppard from 2 years ago that they can't do because their singer's too fat to sing. Go Google Vince Neil live. He's awful.
You talking to our producer, or are you talking to me? Should I do that by myself?
I wouldn't want to do this for my whole show.
You're reminding me, because I forgot when we were talking about Reacher and all the TV shows. I'm watching the Tommy and Pam.
I gotta watch that
show. They're both cunts. They're both fucking cunts, man. Yeah. Oh God. Whoa.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
No, that's not good, dude.
That's a good one compared to what he really looks like now.
Look
at him on stage. He sings every third word, and then he's that's all he could do.
Isn't that what he did anyways?
No, when you get a chance, go watch Vince Neil, Dr. Feelgood, anything from 2021, and you'll laugh your ass off. Yeah. You're better.
Dude, you got to watch this. It's so fucked up, and I don't know how accurate it is, but they make Tommy look like a dickhead.
He was a dickhead at the time. He was still drinking, and he was hitting Pam. And remember all that shit? He was still fucked up.
They don't show him hitting Pam. I haven't got there yet, but maybe he starts hitting her. But they show his dick. The guy, you know who the guy is? It's the guy from Winter Soldier, which is so weird to see Winter Soldier's cock.
Is it his or is it Tommy's?
No, dude, it's prosthetic. This motherfucker, he does a scene where him and his cock are talking to each other. And his cock is kind of looking up. Like some poor guy had to have a remote control to a dick. That was his. Like, I made this prosthetic dick that looks like it's talking.
That's funny. That's on Hulu.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. It's fucking ridiculous.
Tommy's dick in real life looked like Joe. It was just long and thin.
Yeah, Joe, you should play Tommy's dick.
Yeah.
Did you hate when a guy just goes, "Yeah, that's true"? Fucking asshole! I suck a bag of dicks. Anyways, guys, we're gonna be back on Friday, right? Friday? Yeah, Friday. Friday. Heard Jeremy spoken. And that's it. That's all I got. What do you got, Mike?
I had nothing. Have a great day. Thank you.
Fucking Monday. We're back. Can't move my head too much because I went to my chiropractor today, and he said I need 70 visits because my C1 and C2 and C3 are fucking jacked up, motherfucker. How to get a goddamn bun roller for the back of my neck. But I'm here tonight for you. Just like Mike Calta's here, Joe's here, Mooch is in the background. Thank God, because he looks scary when he puts that camera on. We love you guys. We hope you love us. And we'll be back again on Friday.